Hi folks, thanks for joining me today. Today's devotional comes from the Word for You Today, and if you'd like a copy of this devotional, I'll leave a link in the description below. At this time, if you'd be so gracious to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, I really appreciate it. Today's devotion, choose your battles wisely. Exodus 18:13 through 26. And so it was on the next day that Moses sat to judge the people, and the people stood before Moses from morning until evening. So when Moses' father-in-law saw all that he did for the people, he said, "What is this thing that you're doing for the people? Why are you alone? Why are you alone sit and all the people stand before you from morning until evening?" And Moses said to his father-in-law, "Because the people come to me to inquire of God. When they have difficulty, they come to me, and I judge between one another and make known the statutes of God and his laws." So Moses' father-in-law said to him, "The thing that you do is not good. Both you and these people who are with you will surely wear yourselves out. For this thing is too much for you. You are not able to perform it by yourself. Listen to my voice, and I will give you counsel. And God will be with you. Stand before God for the people, so that you may bring the difficulties to God, and you shall teach them statutes and the laws, and show them the way in which they must walk and work they must do. Moreover, you shall select from all the people able men, such as fear God, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. And let them judge the people at all times. Then it will be that every great matter they shall bring to you, but every small matter they themselves shall judge. So it will be easier for you, for they will bear the burden with you. If you do this thing, and God so commands you, then you will be able to endure. And all these people will also go to their place in peace." So Moses heeded the voice of his father-in-law and did all that he said. And Moses chose able men of Israel and made them heads over the peoples, rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. So they judged the people at all times. The hard cases they brought to Moses, but they judged every small case themselves. Today's devotion, choose your battles wisely. If you follow this advice, then you will be able to endure the pressures. Exodus 18, verses 23, NLT. A good general knows that it's a mistake to try to fight on too many fronts at once, and when you're spread out too thin, you're vulnerable, and the same is true in life. To avoid undue stress, you must refuse to let every little thing upset you. In other words, choose your battles wisely. Don't make mountains out of molehills. Before you devote time, energy, and emotion to an issue, ask yourself, how important is it? How much of your time, effort, and energy is appropriate? Try to discern what really matters and focus on those things. Learn the difference between major matters and minor matters. Moses was becoming exhausted because he personally handled every problem, dispute, and crisis that arose among the Israelites. Perhaps he thought he had to do so since he was the leader of the nation. But his father-in-law said to him, in essence, "You take care of the big things and leave the small stuff to someone else." He went on to say, "If you follow this advice, you will be able to endure the pressures." Moses listened to his father-in-law's advice and followed his suggestions, verses 23 through 24 NLT. Stop and think about it. Your life already has plenty of stress and strain, so why add more if you can avoid it? And when you're tempted to take on a battle, step back and decide, is it worth it, and what will it require of you? Don't go to war if there are no spoils. There are so many times I, as a parent, have to do this. I have a 5-year-old, a 1.5-year-old, and one due any day now. And I can tell you, it is taxing to handle them sometimes. but thank the Lord for daycares and grandparents. When we first moved here where we live now, I did lots of yard work. But as time went on, I had to pay someone to cut the grass. And I can tell you, it was such a blessing to me and has freed up time to spend with my family. My point being is ask the Lord to help you find ways to choose your battles. Seek out help in your local church, small group, and or your pastor. That's how you will find help in choosing the battles in your life. From family to finance, to health to spiritual needs being met. Today, will you choose different battles that have spoils, or will you choose those battles that take the very life out of you? I want to thank you for watching today, and I hope and pray that this devotional has been an encouragement to you. Thank you for watching, and God bless.